Stop! If your friends all decide to jump off a cliff, would you? Wrong answer. You're supposed to say, of course not, because that's the smart answer. And I thought I would say that too, but apparently I am not smart. I've come close to my demise too many times. As a kid, I thought I was smart and wouldn't do stupid stuff. Jokes. It's like death tries to set up traps for me, oftentimes offering me seemingly intriguing adventures, which I'm just like, oh, well, that looks like fun. Not realizing I'm about to walk into the afterlife. But dude, something heavenly is protecting me, because there is definitely a 100% chance I should be a goner by now. So for some reason I have a habit of accidentally walking too close to death. Whoop. Not today, buddy. So moral of the story is, don't be like me in this regard. One day, myself and a large group of cool people all decided to go on a 3-day beach trip. Woohoo, it was great. My social anxiety was acting up, but it wasn't too bad. Oh man, me, a nerdy kid, is hanging out with a bunch of chads at the beach. Anyway, so we drove, listening to a lot of Taylor Swift on the way. And it was so much fun. A separate car got to play a bunch of Disney music, and I was sad I wasn't in that car, but it's whatever. We camped, and the second day comes around, which is our hiking day. And on that day, we all walked a trail that splintered off into 3 sections, some shorter and some longer. We did this so that people could decide on which route to take depending on how tired they were. And me, trying to look good with all these cool people, decided to go on the longest and hardest path. Cool, chill. It was a great hike, and we even saw a helicopter doing search and rescue training. See? Anyway, fun fact about me is that I am tall and skinny, and so it actually made the hike pretty chill for me. That's too bad because it enabled me to keep up with all the stronger dudes. Ugh. As we walked, we reached the end of the hike, which led to this really gorgeous view. Anyway, myself and a couple other people actually found this 4th path that circled around these woods and snaked along these mountains, which would drop us off at camp. We soon found it would literally drop us off at camp. So as most other people turned back, we went up these super tall, rocky, sleek, and super steep mountains. And we were all like, oh wow, check that out, look at that view. Oh, so good. It was actually a super cool group, and here's a picture of us being dumb. Cool. See? There I am. And there were also 3 super cool girls who wanted to go with us, but turned back when we ran across a super venomous snake, which actually almost bit one of my friends. Yeah, good call, girls. They were the smart ones of the group. Oh, so that's why women live longer than men. All those memes make sense. So we were all still determined to take this dangerous path, and let me paint the picture for you. As we hiked these mountains, it got super dangerously narrow, like if I took a step to the left or to the right. Oh no. And on top of that, it got super gravelly with all these loose stones, which meant we didn't have good footing. I was fortunate enough to have great boots with good tread, so that if you saw it, you would say, yeah, that has good tread. And so while I was fine, some of our buddies had, street shoes. It got to such a point that the majority of us were scooting along this mountain like crabs, just shuffling along. And we even saw a second very venomous snake that we had to incredibly carefully make our way around. And as we went along, I was being stupid and decided to stand for most of the time because of my good tread. But in hindsight, that was kind of inconsiderate of me because I was in the back, and if I fell forward, oh no. It was very slow and easy going, and no one was panicking. But it went from, we're having a great time, to, shoot, we got ourselves into a bad situation. And then we came to the end, and oops, it was a drop-off. I mean, it wasn't vertically up or down straight, but it did have a massive incline and was super gravelly with large boulders, where if we began sliding down and got momentum, lost our footing, well, let's just say death would have finally gotten me. Yo, can I go back, please? Everyone made their way down one at a time, and it was me and my buddy who went last. And as we went down, it was so gravelly that I was able to actually stand in a controlled fall, almost sledding my way down this mountain as the ground literally rolled from under me. Guys, let's do that again. Our group was incredibly upbeat about it, and we all walked away from it smiling. And one of our buddies coined the term that guys grow closer by life-threatening situations, which I think is in a small way true. Yet even though we all made it safely down, we were all in a very dangerous situation in which a misstep could have sent us to the next life. And so let's just say, don't be like us. Dang it! I always wanted to go to Disneyland. So moral of the story is, always make sure you guys are safe. While I've come close to death too many times, it is my responsibility to make sure that my life doesn't end before my time. Look, buddy, we can hang out soon, but when my time is up, not sooner. So if your friends all decide to get incredibly close to falling off a cliff, be the smart one in the group and say no. So with that life lesson, thanks guys so much for watching, and remember to be safe out there. And remember to drink lots and lots of Gatorade. Alright, bye guys.